Welcome to HDToyTheater. Today we're looking at the Bandai S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Goku Frieza Saga version. This version has the symbols on his uniform, front and back, and the tied-off belt at the front, and a slight color variation to his uniform. So let's dive right in and see what this figure has to offer. Figure includes extra hands that you can swap onto the figure, and we'll do one just to show off. We'll do this right hand. Take that off. We'll put on this one here. Just like that. Figure includes extra facial expressions, but you also get one bonus one for this Frieza Saga version. This one here. So let's do a face swap. And first we'll start by taking off this front hairpiece. And then take off the already attached facial expression here. And then we'll put on the exclusive facial expression. Plug that in, and then put the hair piece back on. There we go. Lastly, you get the special effect part, the energy sphere with these beams, and each of these beams have a unique shape at the end of them, the peg end, and there's a specific hole that will match up. So I have already attached most of them except this one here, so we'll put this one in. Just like that, and then there's little indentations you can match up with these clenching hands here, and of course you put these hands on the figure and then match it so he's holding it the way it's intended to be held. But you really can just, depending on the kind of pose you want to put him in, you can just have him. It doesn't really matter where you decide to put the sphere in the hand. Taking a closer look at the figure now, this is pretty much the same exact figure mold as the one that was mass released at retail and online stores through Bluefin. Only difference is the substitution of a different belt. This has a more tied off look, and then the addition of these symbols on the front and back of his uniform. Very nicely done, by the way. Color palette is also different. I'll go more into that as I compare this version with the other version of the figure. But overall, this one is very well done. Sculpting, paint up quality, good sculpting of his physique. You really get a sense that he's a powerful character. All the funky creases that you know and love from the series are so here. Here's a quick comparison between the two different versions of this mold that are out so far. We have the Frieza Saga version on the left, and of course the normal version that was sold at retail on the right. Color palettes are definitely different, much darker and bolder with the one on the left. Also note that the lining on the boots is different. You got red here, and then yellow there, and then the little rope that goes around the bottom of his boots there, and that's definitely different. You got yellow and then red on the other one. We'll just spin the figures around so you can see what it looks like, or what they look like. So definitely a difference in color and some of the paint apps with the boots. For articulation, ball jointed head at the top of the neck, lower neck is ball jointed, so a really good range of rotation, tilts, all that kind of stuff here. The arms are on a unique ball socket style system. You can see, you can move it around. The shoulder piece kind of is connected on the back of the shoulder here and has its own ball joint at the back, and can leave some weird spacing issues. That's kind of a thing that hasn't been solved with the S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball Z figures yet. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, ball hinge wrists, so you can twist and then bend. Upper body is ball jointed right underneath the belt section. You can kind of pull it apart too for extra range. The belt is nice and loose, so that moves around very nicely. You got the stem system for the legs. You can pull them out for those high angle kicks. You do the splits very well. Got a little swivel going on at the top. Double jointed knees, and then of course ball jointed ankles. So you can bend, rotate, tilt, and of course some toe pointing and bending action here. So good articulation system for Goku. Final thoughts on this figure. Definitely one I recommend to fans of Dragon Ball Z. This one is definitely for a Goku fan. You have the alternate look with the symbols on the front and back of his shirt, the tied off belt at the front, and of course the extra aggressive face that you can swap onto the figure that you see on this person right now. So really one I recommend if you're collecting the S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball Z figures. The only problem is it's a Comic-Con exclusive. It's hard to get, especially at what I paid for, which was about 45 bucks. You probably won't get that price on the aftermarket, like places like eBay. Expect to pay around the $100 mark for that kind of price for this figure. So just be warned, when you go hunting from this guy, he is a costly collectible. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Hit like, dislike, and or comment. Check out my other videos. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out HDToyTheater.com. And we'll see you next time.